Our MIMS retirement haven is named after 1977 filly champion, our MIMS. She resided here from the year 2000 till her death in December of 2003. And we named the haven after her because she is the spokeshorse for what happens with old broodmares once they have passed their prime. The haven takes in old horses long after they're productive in foaling or racing. We care for them until they die. Sometimes we're a hospice for horses in which they only live with us a very short amount of time, but we do what we can for them. We're not a fancy farm. We do what we can with what we have. With our support system, there's a lot left to be desired. However, the horses are cared for. They're fed, and they come first. If it's a choice between a fence plank or a blanket for a cold horse, the blanket comes first. It's always the horse first. Yes, we need many things on this farm, but you won't see any happier or healthier old horses than what you find here, and it's because we have the love that they need. The horses are our family. They're each horse that comes here is a member of the family, and they all have their different personalities. Hey, for me, pick a color. Pick a color. Good girl. I know we got yellow. Here, put it on the paper. Don't break it. I know we're not supposed to have favorites, but you tend to, and it really depends. They're funny. Their herd interactions are incredible. Their pecking order, it's funny to watch them in the herd and interact, and as far as with people as well. Horses come from everywhere. We have a horse here, Princess Royale, who's from Australia. She once held the record for the highest priced yearling ever to sell at the Easter sales in Australia. She came here for breeding, and now she went down through the ranks, and she was found in Indiana by a vet and purchased for a mere $400. Taba was a 2-year-old Argentinian champion, big, beautiful mare. She's the dam of Turcoman. I bought her for $1. They can come from anywhere. Kentucky is a focal point for thoroughbreds. So you might find horses from anywhere in the world, any country in the world, and they come here, and it's the last place you find them. When I get a horse that has been obviously neglected and they're dull in their eyes, I know I have to try harder. It breaks my heart to think of them out in the field. That's why I do this. I can't even imagine laying down and dying with nobody caring and nobody knowing, especially these wonderful horses who have given so much. They have, first on the racetrack, they give us the thrill of the race, and thousands of people standing up and yelling for them. And then through their babies, they give us a hope for the future. They're always stunning. They are always willing. And it just breaks my heart to think of them alone in a field with nobody but their herd mates. There are some horses who've come here who are very well loved and very well cared for. And there are others who just weren't. Sugar and Spice was a great race mare. She's a stakes winner. She was Calumet raced and bred, and when Calumet went bankrupt, she was dispersed with the rest of the stock. I first met Sugar when she was 27 years old. She wasn't getting the specialized care she needed. She was out in the weather. She had skin problems. She was very much underweight. It doesn't take much to restore a horse sometimes. What it took for Sugar was a bottle of iodine shampoo to cure the brain rot she had. It took a good bag of feed, and it took farrier to come and trim her feet so she could walk, and it took dental work. All in all, less than $100. Within 21 days, she looked like a different horse. The best part was the spark in her eye. When you look into the eyes of an old horse, you see a quality of soul that few humans possess. It's the horses that keep me going. They are so worthy of much more than I can provide. They are amazing creatures. They each have their own personality. They are the best friends anybody could ask for. Their whole existence is, and their presence on this farm makes it thrive. Without horses, without these old ladies, this farm would be an empty space.